In this video, let's look into invoice processing pre-built AI model. Now, invoice processing, you get an action with an AI builder within Microsoft Power Automate. So if you use the AI builder action within Power Automate flow, you will be able to process an invoice. Now, uh, the use case for this would be you build a Power App application, call the Power Automate flow, which processes the invoice and gives you the result back. Now, the real world use case would be an employee uh, sending out the invoice to the finance team for a specific purchase, or an employee sending out that invoice to the finance team for reimbursement. So these are the different ways through which you can use in the real world. There are many other scenarios which through which you can automate the processing of invoicing. Now, some of the items that can be extracted are the amount due, customer name, billing address, invoice ID, invoice date, invoice total, vendor tax ID, and many more. Now, there's a document support, so you can upload JPEG, PNG, PDF, and that should not exceed 20 megs in size. And pretty much most of the documents should be within that range limit. Now, there's a concept of key value pair. So, key value pairs are identified labels or keys, uh, like the associated responses or values. It's an additional value apart from the predefined list. So, there are set of predefined columns. However, apart from that, if you have something unique within your invoice, it will try identifying and putting in the key value pair. Now, how it does is it uses something called as a detected key as a column. So key in the detected key value pair and the detected value. So it's kind of like an array which will have a key value pair, and then you can use this key value pairs, and each key value pair will have the confidence identified. So how confident the model is in its prediction. All right, so this is the screen of how the invoice processing will look like. So you provide an invoice file and you specify the page number. So in case of say PDF document, and if the PDF document, let's say take for example five scanned invoice document, so you can specify, hey, scan only page number 3 or page number 4. So you can specify that page number over here, and this is one of the output here. It has identified the key value pair as bill 2. Now we didn't had bill 2 within the model output, and that's why it is identified as a part of key value pair component. It also shows you how many AI builder credits have been consumed due to this model execution. So these are the things which are useful to understand. Now, as you see over here, these are the different outputs which the process invoices will provide you. So let's go into the output one by one. So first is amount due in text in number. So text and the number, as you see in the number, you get the decimal point, you get amount due currency symbol, you get a billing address, you get a billing address recipient, customer address, customer name, due date text, due date date, invoice date text, invoice date date, invoice ID, invoice total text and number, invoice total currency symbol, previous unpaid balance text and number, purchase order, remittance address, vendor address, vendor address recipient, vendor name, confidence of vendor name, or like the confidence of this vendor name, payment terms, vendor tax ID. So there's quite a bit of information that has been provided by process invoice. Now let's look into the application now. Now you build a Power Automate flow which consumes the invoice processing module, and within that you can basically call a canvas app or a model driven app, and here you ask for an input from an end user, like by scanning the document, clicking on submit click will call the Power Automate flow, which is AI Power Apps flow over here. This is that same flow, and then you get the response back and you display the response over here in output. Whichever way works for you, you can implement that within the Power Platform environment. So the topic which we are looking for is invoice processing. So I click on new, type in AI builder, and AI builder is in that. I can see there is something called as invoice processing. So there's process receipts as well, but we'll go for process invoice because that's a specialized version for processing invoices. Process invoice will ask for an invoice file. Now here in manually trigger a flow, I'll just remove this, add an input, click on file, and then here you ask for an invoice. So this is the invoice doc. So you ask for the invoice document. It can be a PDF or an image file, JPEG or PNG. And in process invoice, you select that same file, click on see more, and then invoice doc content bytes. Specify the parameters, like if it is in a second page, third page, or whatever, you just specify the page number. So if it's a PDF document, specify that only scan page number 3 invoice, and then you can specify that way. I'll just remove that because we are going to upload an image file. Now I'm going to show you what document I'm going to upload. So I've got various invoices over here. Maybe let me pick this invoice. So invoice, this is a sample invoice I downloaded from internet. It has got various information. It has got address, it has got bill to, ship to, invoice number, invoice date, PO number, due date, and some information about the details of quantity and the amount purchased with sales tax and total. So I'm going to use this example, invoice number 5, right? So what output are you going to get from here? So I'll click on plus, add a compose box, and here I will take the output of process invoice. So it is giving you 216 output. So I click on see more 216. You get to see amount, due, text and number, currency symbol. This is the same thing which I just showed you in the presentation document, right? Billing address, customer address, recipient, customer ID, due date, invoice ID, and many other things as you see in the list. Now, I mentioned to you about something else as well. So you get a body, response v2, body response v2 prediction output, all detected line, and you get something called as a body response v2 prediction output result key value pair. So this is important to know. You get something called as a key value pair within your system. Now, key value pair basically allows you to uh, extract some custom item within your invoice, right? So customer address, some invoice may not have customer address, some invoice may not have customer ID. That's completely fine. This is all inbuilt. If it is not there, it will just put it as blank. But what if something like key, something like custom things which you want to search for, like say I have my own invoice and I have some my own terminology, so it will identify that terminology using detected key and detected value, and it will put it in a key value pair, and then you can extract that information. So if you see key value pair, you need to specify what is the key, what is the value, and then you can loop through it and then get that output as well. So this is that advanced. All right, so I'm not going to use the compose box. I'll just click on OK, and I'm going to test this particular Power Automate flow. Test flow, manually publish and test. The example which we are going to scan is invoice number 5, this one, John Smith, and all this $154 amount. Now, this might take around 20 seconds to process. So I'll just click on import images, invoice, invoice 5, open, run the flow. So it might take around 20 seconds to process because that document has a fair bit of content going around. So it scans each and every component, it creates a bounding box, and then process the information, get the key value pair information. Plus, if there are any stock standard field like the bill to, ship to, the item description, subtotal, tax, total, if those fields are there, it will process that accordingly. So it took 18 seconds to process the information. I'll click on show raw outputs, and then from here, quite an overwhelming output over here. I'm not going to inspect it manually. I'll just copy paste, put it in one of the tool, which is JSON grid desktop, and then see the body. So I'll click on body, response v2, and then it is operation is success. So what is output? Prediction output. It has identified this is page count 1. It has consumed the 32 AI builder credits, and it has extracted read results 47. Now remember, it gives you that page read results as well. So page read results as 1. So you can expand it further, and then you can see there are 98 elements. I'm not going to go inside that. I'm gonna read the read results. So read results 47 items which it has extracted. It has extracted so many things: invoice, each repair, INC, NEOC, bill to, ship to. So it has identified all these different components. So if you see each repair, bill to, ship to, US 001. So bill to, ship to, US 001, invoice number. So it will just, so how it, what it does basically, it will pick up each and every text, create that bounding box, extract the information. It will take this bounding box and create that information, right? Extract this, extract this value entirely, or maybe it will extract this entire value, it will extract this value, and then it saves this information. Now in result, it will actually map it to a field. So if you see result, and it has identified a key value pair of 13, and it has got fields, it has got payment details, paid in installment, items. So let's look into items. It has got 3 items. So these are the 3 items within the invoice, and it is quite confident, like 92%. And within that item we have a fields. So within that fields, it has identified the quantity, the description, and the unit price. So front and rear brake, one item, $100. Front and rear cable brakes, unit price 100, quantity as 1, and 100 is the value. Now we go back to the items. We will see the tax details. So tax details again, we got 89% confident, rate, and the amount. So rate is 6.25 and amount is 9.06. 6.25 and 9.06. So it has done a good job in terms of extracting the tax as well. Now if you go, you don't have any payment details, paid in 4 installments, key value pair. So it has identified various fields. As we see over here, it has identified different fields like the invoice total, invoice date, purchase order. So these are like stock standard things, right? Like invoice ID, as I mentioned to you, these are like stock standard fields: invoice ID, due date, billing address, shipping address, recipient, vendor address, and all those things. But apart from that, it has extracted the key value pair as 13 items. So if you see this 13 item, which it has identified as bill to, key, and value as this, ship to, and value as this, invoice number, value as this. So it has identified all these fields as well. So in case if you want to extract the information from here, you can go ahead and extract the information from this particular key value pair as well. Let's see this PO number 231222019. 231222019. So it has identified it correctly. So PO number. Sometimes we call it as PO number, purchase order number, purchase O number, PO hash, and all those different terminologies. So it has identified it correctly. So that's it, folks. This is how you can basically use the AI Builder invoice processing model to process the invoice within your Power Platform based applications. Thanks for watching.